Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Parents get $2.4 million after cop killed their unarmed child on video for flexing his rights. Devin Guilford, an innocent teenager, was stopped by a cop on a power trip and subsequently lost his life for flexing his rights, and his killer is still a cop. By Matt Agarist, December 1, 2017. Eaton County, MI. It was announced in 2015 that the officer who shot and killed 17-year-old Devin Guilford for flexing his rights would not be charged with any crimes. His family was devastated. However, after a long fight in the courts, a judge ruled in August that the federal lawsuit against his killer, Sergeant Jonathan Frost, could proceed to trial on 2 claims of excessive force. And, this week, the family finally has closure after reaching a $2.4 million settlement. Devin's father said the decision to settle was emotional and difficult. He said the family acted on the advice of their attorneys, but still struggles with finding closure over the death of their son, the Lansing State Journal reported. "The life we had is no more," Brian Guilford said Thursday. "I don't think it's something people can understand unless they've lost a child." Although the family agreed in January not to pursue Eaton County in the lawsuit, they have still been footing the bill for Frost's legal expenses, as well as any settlement or judgment if the case went to trial. Ending this matter will hopefully allow the family to mourn their loss privately and not continue to be faced with their pain publicly through the course of a protracted legal battle, Eaton County Controller John Fuente said in a statement. Advertisement. According to the Journal, the settlement requires that the lawsuit be dismissed with prejudice and that the Guilford family sign a general release of liability preventing any further claims. James Dyer, an attorney for Eaton County and Frost, said in a statement after the settlement was announced. Read more. Public records request fail. Florida Leos think the Sunshine Law is optional. "We know no settlement amount will bring back their son, but like the Guilford family, John thinks about and prays for Devin Guilford every day," Dyer said. "This settlement will at least help avoid a long, protracted and painful legal battle for everyone involved. I think we did the right thing," Guilford said through tears. "We do feel some closure, but it's hard to say how much closure you feel, because today is so emotional. I just pray somehow law enforcement will take a different approach." That fateful night in 2015, Devin was traveling along the road and flashed his lights at an officer because his headlights were so bright that they nearly made Devin run off the road. He was then pulled over by Sergeant Frost of the Eaton County Sheriff's Office, who stopped the young man for no other reason than the fact that he flashed his lights. When Frost approached the car, Guilford explained that he was simply flashing his lights to be a polite driver, and let the officer know that his high beams were on so he didn't cause an accident. The officer began to get aggressive with Guilford when he attempted to flex his rights during the traffic stop. Guilford refused to show the officer his license and registration because he had broken no laws and the officer had no reason to stop him. Guilford also began recording the encounter with his cell phone and let the officer know that he was filming for his own safety. He then asked the officer if he was being detained and for what reason. He was told that he was being detained because he refused to comply with Frost and show him his ID. However, not showing his ID is a secondary offense, meaning the officer would actually need a real reason to pull him over to begin with. Read more. Texas legislation would allow teachers to kill students. On a power trip, Frost violently ripped Guilford out of the vehicle and forced him down to the ground. Guilford attempted to remain filming while he complied with the officer's orders and moved to the ground. Sadly, Guilford was not moving fast enough for Frost, so he tossed the young boy. At this time, both the body camera and the cell phone footage cut out. Off camera, Frost shot and killed the young boy. The known details are sparse because the killing happened out of the view of the dashcam, and the body camera was turned off at that point. However, the officer claims that the young boy attacked him, so he feared for his life and killed him, firing 7 shots from his weapon. Photos later surfaced of Frost bleeding from the face at the hospital. However, as the judge in the case stated, it was inconceivable for Guilford to have inflicted this damage. For someone who claims he was being pummeled while lying on the ground, it remains curious that there were relatively few injuries to his face and almost no injuries to the back of his head. Federal Judge Paul Maloney, who allowed the lawsuit to continue, wrote. Moreover, Guilford had not a single bruise or cut to his hands, almost inconceivable. A jury could conclude, if he was pummeling Frost to the point where he feared he would lose consciousness. Brian Guilford said the family was thankful for Maloney's ruling. Ultimately, Frost knows he killed a very innocent, fun-loving, non-threatening teenage boy. He got killed because he made a police officer mad. No one will ever convince me Frost was afraid when he pulled Devon out of his car. What we really hold on to is Judge Maloney's ruling and his opinion. Read more. Who is more dangerous? Terrorists or law enforcement?
In this car for flashing me with the brights. I did not have my brights on. Hello.
How you doing?
Hey, it's driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please. Pulled you over today because you flashed me. I didn't even have my brights on.
Yes, you did, sir.
Nope, I didn't, partner.
Sir.
I'm telling you, because when I turned
I
around,
couldn't see. I could not see.
I didn't have them on, all right?
Good, trust me. I know.
Trust me, okay? I did not have them on. When I turned around, I flashed them on to show you that they weren't on.
Well, you turned them off when you came around.
No, I didn't. Driver's license,
watched
registration.
you turn them
Driver's
off.
license, registration, proof of insurance, please. I did not have them on.
I did not
Driver's
turn them off.
license, registration, proof of insurance, please.
I don't even know you're an officer. 3 forms of, I think.
Driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please. You've been pulled over. My name is Sergeant Frost. My name is Sergeant Frost of the Eaton County Sheriff's Office.
That's your badge number?
You cannot see my badge number. $23.72. Start me another car, please.
I am video and audio recording for my safety and your safety.
That is absolutely fine. So am I.
You just told me that I could not have your badge number. That's
My
against
badge
the law,
number.
sir.
No. You asked me to show it to you.
Yes,
I cannot
and you
show it
said
to
no.
you. My badge
You
number.
told me no. Is that correct?
No, it's not.
It is correct, sir.
You have two
Am I
choices
being
at this
detained?
point, sir. I'm giving you the option.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
For what crime?
You flashed me with your high beams.
You had your lights on, sir. I swear to God, you had lights on.
This is your option right now. You right now are refusing to give me your ID.
I have not committed a
Refusing
crime.
to give me your ID in a traffic stop is a misdemeanor. Right now you're committing a misdemeanor. You have two choices. You can get with the program and start to comply with this traffic stop, or you're going to be taken to jail. Those are your two choices. Driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance, please.
I do not have my license, sir. I am going to get it.
You don't have your driver's license?
I do not have it.
Why is that?
Because I just drove my brother to the church.
You do not have your driver's license on your person, correct?
Yes, I do.
Where is it?
You do not have to see it.
I do have to see it.
Why do you have to see it? You had your lights. I cannot see. I was gonna crash. I cannot see. You had your brights on, sir. I'm not lying to you. I was just doing that to be polite. I didn't want you to flash someone and have someone go off the road and crash. You know?
Do you realize that if you'd have complied with this traffic stop, it would have gone a whole different way for you?
Yes,
Do you
I
realize
do.
that?
Yes.
Do you realize that I would have explained to you that I'm driving a brand new vehicle tonight? I have
Yes.
been flashed a couple times because these headlights are new. I've stopped a couple vehicles tonight, and no people have gotten citations. But those headlights are brand new. They're brighter on that vehicle than they are normal
They're
cars.
super bright. You need to get new ones.
But my high beams were not on. That's what I would have come and explained to you.
Or I'm
Okay?
sorry.
But now, I need your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance, please. Where's your driver's license? Now.
I do not have to give you that.
Central 2372, start me another car. Priority. You do have to give me your driver's license.
2372 is requesting priority.
No.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car! I'm telling you right now.
No. Hey!
You're gonna get tased.
Do not touch me, officer! Do not touch me. You cannot open my car.
Get out of the car. Now, out of the car. Out of the car, you're gonna get tased.
He says,
Out of the car or you're gonna get tased. Everything's being recorded, son. I got no problem with that. Get out of the car.
yes.
Get down on the ground now. Down on the ground
Oh my
now.
God, stop yelling at me.
Down on the ground. Right here, facing me. Down on the ground now.
What do you mean?
Get on your belly right now.
This is what
Put
American...
your phone down and put your arms out to your side now. Arms out to the side.
Are you all... I don't have a weapon. Hey!
Get your...
You can't
Son,
do that!
get your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
You can't do that!
Get your hands behind your back.
Officer, what are you doing?
Get your hands behind your back. You're under...
Officer! Ow!
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.